not being able to finish the deal with his teammates is immense, and you can feel that with their head coach, Grant McCasland, as well.
Certainly can. As they hit an open, Nate Johnson, Kansas State does for three. Just picking right up where he left off against Baylor. He's played 79 minutes the last 2 games, and why not shoot it?
Yeah, he's 8 of 13 from 3 as well over these last 2 games. He's been white hot from 3.
You know, one of the things Grant McCasland said is it might take a little while to get offense. David Castillo probing for Kansas State, a team that just put up 90 against Baylor. First time in a couple years they put up 90 in a Big 12 game, and here we go again. Johnson's got the first 5.
And Nate Johnson has been in such a good rhythm over the last several games. He has the ability to be able to knock down wide open threes, but he's so good off the bounce. You got to take away his space and make him a driver.
Bamboye becoming a driver for 2. Luke Bamboye. Off the power dribble, that scoop won't go for Kamari McGriff, and Texas Tech will try and run. Watts filling the lane, LaJuan Watts for 2, and here's a guy. You know, Grant McCasland said he was so encouraged by how coachable Watts is, how much he enjoys the game as McGriff explodes for 2.
Really good D by Isaiah Mosley, number 5 in white.
Petty missed it for 3. Rebound to the corner, and Texas Tech and Mosley. He's a big ad for them. Play it for Atwell for 3.
They call them corner crashes.
Here's Mosley again from Anderson. Spit it back out the other way, and that's an easy 2 for Christian Anderson.
In his screen and roll situations, looking to shoot it, but any of those short ones that he typically turns down, he's got to take and make them.
Kostic over an oncoming Mosley for 3.
Andre Kostic can flat out shoot the basketball, and when he's on, he gives the Kansas State Wildcats a tremendous lift off the bench, because now you have to stay closer to him, which opens up driving lanes for the drivers like P.J. Haggerty.
Here's Petty off the bounce. There's your answer. More. That'll increase.
Well, he's their second best playmaker on this team, and really, Luka's down.
Yes, he is. They'll get it down low for an easy 2 for Bamboye, but
and that's what Petty did there.
I would never do that with you. Here is Watts on a step through. He'll fire to the corner. That's a wide open look for Petty.
Wow, those point-blank range shots, especially on the road against the top 25 team, you got to make those.
Great opposite look from Petty to Atwell and the guards. But here is that slight more patience on the offensive end for Texas Tech.
Nice cut.
Petty plays it up top. Atwell buries it. Tic-tac-toe.
Plays right in the hands of the Red Raiders.
Atwell, step back. Oh, no.
And that's going to be an ongoing process, but on the perimeter, it stayed pretty much the same. It's just guys been a little bit more aggressive. What can you get from your 4 and 5 spots is what's going to determine it going forward. Every single guy that's played for Texas Tech this afternoon has scored.
That's a floater for Atwell. He's got 14.
Castillo, that forced him to put that basket, put a little bit more off on that one.
Jones wheeling and scoring. C.J. Jones for 2, the second year. Here is Anderson against Taj Manning. Atwell shot fake and slice to the foul line. Man, is that smooth. As you said earlier, Kansas State playing without the big Doreen Buka. They're short in terms of forward.
Middle part of the SEC season, all of a sudden they found their legs, and man, they look so good. Their transition game impactful.
That's a Castillo 3. Well, he lost a step to him and regained it. Anderson lost the ball. Got it to Atwell. It's another. That's his 5th 3.
And it keeps them engaged on both ends of the floor. Such maturity by number 4 in white.
Yeah, he's been fixed for. That's nasty. By Johnson.
Sick. He's got to get going here in the second half if Kansas State has any chance of winning this game on the road.
They're going to let McGriff cook for now into Bamboye. So exactly as we're talking about.
Making 10 a game, that's second in the Big 12.
Only 2 Texas Tech as Watts tries the baseline and he swerves through.
Well, if you're going to come double team, you cannot allow the offensive player to split it. And LaJuan Watts did just that.
2 against 1 is supposed to go for the 2 as Petty gets a hand on it. This is McGriff turning around, and the follow is there for Taj Manning. Petty trying to struggle through the Manning screen. Manning hooked him, didn't get called for the foul. The crowd wanted it, and McGriff fills it up for 2 more. They've won every single game and deserve credit for that. So
yes,
it's a metric that you'll hear about, and it's basically what would everybody else have done with your schedule. We know.
And I just want to let you know, JB, you did an excellent job of describing what the WAB is.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Oh, boy, another 3 for Atwell and Texas Tech.
You just can't get disconnected from this pass.
Manning's wide open. There have been some breakdowns in the paint for Texas Tech defensively.
They're working on some things with shooting and the defense as well. You're right. That dude's got a load of energy. Good move by McGriff.
Yeah, spinning baseline. Kamari McGriff has 6 in the second half, and there's a bit of a murmur in this arena right now. The lead's 11.
Yeah. And I love the fact that Kansas State, again, first 6 minutes here in the second half, they've been deliberate about getting number 21 the ball down in the post because he clearly has a mismatch.
Watts catch and shoot. That's good. 30-plus points 5 times this year, and he's had massive second halves in Big 12 play.
27 points a game over his last 5.
How do you leave Watts that wide open? I mean, he has been a big-time shooter everywhere he's gone. That is a nasty shot by Johnson there, but talking to Grant McCaslin earlier this year. And a live arrow switch. This is why Rich Russo is highly thought of in the DGA. There's 2 for Haggerty. 9 to shoot. Johnson pushing, firing, and scoring. 2 more for Nate Johnson.
Man, that's nice.
So smooth. Anderson revs the engine down the lane for 2. And not the volume of shots that we thought maybe we'd see. Oh, that's absolutely filthy from Anderson. There's Petty sneaking down the lane. He'll kick it. Anderson's feeling it. Yes, he is. 4 to shoot. Across the way, Atwell. Missed it. Rebound deflected. Picked up by Anderson, and that's so soft and delicate.
That is not an easy shot, and he makes it look so easy.
And Haggerty does too. 7 blocks for Texas Tech without Toppin today. Anderson lobs it. Bamboya corrals it. And again, he stuffs it.
The vision of Christian Anderson, superb.
Jones walled up by Watts. Again, Jones wasn't going to be denied. That's a good defensive possession from Watts. Jones 19 points of the 90 for Texas Tech. Johnson, really difficult shot. Bamboye the rebound. Hit ahead and the payoff for Petty. It's ready for green light.
He can play now. 3-ball mid-game, and he can post as well.
Tyree Bryan had nobody in his zip code. 2 guys who were at Baylor under Scott Drew on separate staffs, embracing on the sideline. But Grant McCaslin gets the better of Matthew Driscoll today and win number 10.